Auspicious greetings, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Shan English Dharma service. I'm Venerable You Wang from Shan IBPS, New York. Today, I'd like to discuss with you Venerable Master Xing Yun's Destiny and Causes and Conditions in the book Buddha, Dharma, Pure and Simple. A large percentage of people in the world, when they encounter setbacks and feel as if they have bad luck, we want to know what their futures hold. Will it get better? But some people think that their fate is already predetermined. When they experience difficulties, they may give up instead. They accept the term of their fate and surrender hope on determining their own futures. No longer wishing to engage, it can be painful to think this way. When I was learning English, my English teacher helped us to learn the language through lyrics of popular songs. Here's one from 1956. The song is about a young girl who wants to know the future. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. After you learn the Dharma, you know that the future, that is, our destiny, is actually in our hands. The future is to be created by yourself. As long as you're willing to work hard, you will change your destiny. In this piece, Master Xing Yun stated that that's no way to happiness or misfortune, but that every person brings it up unto themselves. One's destiny and one's inner feelings of what is good or bad are related to the accumulation of virtues. Therefore, one's destiny is not controlled by others or conformed to stereotype. How we believe, behave, desire, and feel can change, transform, and influence our destiny. So, repetitive behavior becomes a habit. Habits become a personality. The quality of individual, good or bad, will determine one's destiny. Recently, I shared a story of how a beggar changed his destiny in a class at the Buddhist Life Three Goodnesses Children's Summer Camp in New York. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a beggar who went out every day to ask for food. He wanted to live a normal life, so he had tried to save the food he received. For a long time, he tried saving, but his storage only had a little rice. One night, he quietly hid in the corner, and, as expected, a big mouse came to eat his food. He shouted angrily at the mouse, "There's so much food at the home of rich people, but why do you steal the food that I, a poor beggar, have saved?" Unexpectedly, the mouse replied, "Your life only contains 8 centimeters, yet you walk everywhere and not be satisfied." The beggar asked the mouse, "What that mean?" And the mouse said, "I don't know, but you should go ask the Buddha." The beggar was determined to go to the Western Pure Land to ask the Buddha about why his life was the way it was. He set off the next day. He backed all the way. At nightfall, he came upon a family's home. He knocked on the door, and the housekeeper came out to greet him. The beggar asked for food. During this time, the owner of the house, an official, also happened to come out and see him. The official asked the beggar why he was out so late. In response, The beggar shared his story and said that he was on his way to the Western Pure Land to see the Buddha. Upon hearing this, the beggar was quickly invited inside and given food and money. The beggar didn't understand why. The official explained that he had a daughter who was 16 but unable to speak, and he wanted the beggar to add this question: why was his daughter mute on the quest to see the Buddha? Since the beggar was headed to the Western Pure Land anyway, he agreed. The beggar hiked up a mountain where he saw a temple. He went in to ask for water. Inside the temple was an old monk, leaning on the tin stick. Elderly but energetic, the monk gave the beggar some water and spoke to him. "Where are you going?" As the beggar explained his reason for travel, the monk took his hand and said, "Please help me by going to the Pure Land and asking the Buddha this. I have been cultivating for more than 500 years, and I should have ascended to heaven a long time ago. Why am I not yet a heavenly being?" The beggar agreed to the monk's request, but as he walked farther, he encountered another challenge. He came upon the shore of a wide river with no boat inside. He was hungry and doubted what he could do. How would he get across? He began to cry, feeling that his life was hard. Suddenly, a large turtle floated to the surface of the water. "Why are you crying?" The beggar explained to the turtle why he was going to the Western Pure Land. The turtle said, "Well, I have been cultivating for more than 1,000 years, and I should have become a dragon and flown up into the sky a long time ago. Why is it that I am still here, an old turtle? If you go to the Western Pure Land to ask the Buddha this for me, I will carry you across." The beggar happily agreed, but after the river, he walked for many more days, and the Buddha was nowhere in sight. "I should have arrived at the Pure Land long time ago. Where is the Buddha?" He thought to himself. The beggar was sad and tired. He rested and soon fell into a dazed sleep. As the beggar slept, the Buddha appeared in his dream. "There must be something very important for you to come this far," the Buddha said. "Yes, Buddha, I have few questions to ask the Buddha," the beggar replied. "Of course, but there's only one condition. You can only ask no more than 3 questions." The beggar agreed, but he had to think about which 3 questions to ask. "Well, the old turtle has been cultivating for more than 1,000 years. It hasn't been easy for the creature." He asked the turtle's question aloud. On why the turtle was not yet a dragon after so long of a time of cultivation. The Buddha responded that the turtle was reluctant to let go of the shell on his back. The beggar thought, "Well, the old monk has been cultivating for more than 500 years. It's not been easy for him either." So he asked the old monk's question aloud. on why the monk had not yet ascended to heaven after so long of a time of cultivation. The Buddha responded that the monk was reluctant to let go of his tin can. The beggar thought, well, the official's daughter hasn't had it easy, surely. If she is milked, how will she marry or have a life? He asked the official's questions aloud. On why the girl could not speak. The Buddha responded that if the girl meets a person she could love, she will be able to speak. The Buddha disappeared. The beggar woke up and, to his disappointment, realized that he forgot to ask his own question. Well, I will be a beggar forever, he thought. I will have to head back now. On his return, he came to the river. The old turtle asked him anxiously, Do you have an answer for me? The beggar asked to be carried across first, and then I'll tell you. On the opposite shore, he asked the turtle, Why are you so reluctant to let go of your shell? The turtle shook himself and removed the shell, handing it to the beggar. There were 24 priceless pearls inside. This is a treasure, but it's useless to me now. I'll give it to you because you helped me. The turtle turned into a dragon and flew away. The beggar came to the mountain, where he met the old monk. The monk asked him anxiously, Do you have an answer for me? He asked the old monk, Why are you so reluctant to let go of the tin can you are using? Stunned, the monk gave the stick, which was silver, not tin, to the beggar. He ascended to the heavens on a cloud. As the beggar came to the door of the official's house, out ran the girl who could not speak. She shouted, The one who went to see the Buddha has returned. Overjoyed that his daughter could now talk, the official agreed that his daughter and the beggar could marry. We come to the end of the story. The beggar didn't ask the Buddha anything about his destiny, but all the answers were there for him in the process. Due to his compassion, kindness, and consideration for others, he changed his destiny. Through this story, we may affirm that Venerable Master Xing is teaching that as long as a person is compassionate and kind and accumulate virtues, the person will build good relationships and be able to change his or her destiny. That is why the Venerable Master Xing say, good affinities bring beneficial results. I hope that you today can cultivate your destiny and create infinity light and hope for your future. Thank you for joining this episode. If you would like to listen to more Dharma teachings, please like and subscribe.